New. And Sachin Tendulkar may not be that distressed. India certainly is. He misses out on his 100th century yet again. In our news in detail, the Commerce Secretaries of India and Pakistan began their latest round of talks today, with Pakistan asking New Delhi to have trust and faith in it and assuring that it wanted complete normalization of bilateral trade. India said that there is a clear political desire to walk the talk with its neighboring country. This is the second round of talks that Pakistan Commerce Secretary Zafar Mahmood is holding with his Indian counterpart Rahul Khullar in the last 6 months. India also welcomed Pakistan's decision to grant the most favoured nation status.
The steps which had been taken in Islamabad, they are well on the course, and Cabinet not only gave full approval to the process, but also mandated Ministry of Commerce to take this process forward and achieve complete normalization of trade relationship. Now, with that political backing, with that mandate, I am here today along with members of my delegation. And the next 2 days, which is today and tomorrow, we will interact in a spirit of mutual cooperation. Times have changed. World is coming closer. And as my friend has mentioned, South Asia Free Trade Area, SAFTA, in Pakistan, not only the people of Pakistan, but the businessmen in particular, and the political leadership of Pakistan are looking forward to culminate this process.
It's a big deal for India, but in his characteristic style, former President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam today said his frisking by the US officials at a New York airport was no big deal. Washington has already apologized in writing for the incident, something that threatened to weaken the ties between the two countries. And with protests continuing in Tamil Nadu over the proposed nuclear plant, Dr. Kalam reiterated his support for nuclear energy, terming it clean and green.
We are, including all the states in the country, every year by driving the fossil fuel car, we are burning 30 billion tons of carbon dioxide. We have to be damaged. We have to be damaged. So only clean power you need. Solar power clean power, nuclear power clean power, biofuel clean power, and hydropower clean.
At the US airport and
Forget about it. Finally what's important is 2000 megawatt power ready to be pumped in the grid, okay, in few months. So there's a clean power. We must go for it, okay.
Congress leader Rahul Gandhi today began his party's election campaign in Uttar Pradesh, and amidst action and controversy, scores of Samajwadi Party supporters were detained while trying to block railway traffic to protest Rahul's rally in Phulpur. Later, while addressing the rally, the Congress General Secretary's remarks attracted criticism. The scion of the Nehru Gandhi family began his party's poll campaign from Phulpur, which was his grandfather Jawaharlal Nehru's Lok Sabha constituency. But when he asked the hard-working people of Uttar Pradesh how long they would continue working as labourers in Punjab, the BJP was quick to hit back.
Come
And in New Delhi, amid the controversy over revocation of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah today said that there was ample opportunity to address the forces' concerns while going ahead with its removal from some areas. Omar also discussed the issue during his half-an-hour meeting with Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and Home Minister P. Chidambaram. Meanwhile, in Srinagar, hardline leader Syed Ali Shah Gilani said the army was only emboldened by AFSPA, while Defence Minister A.K. Antony said he did not want it to become an issue in public domain.
Partial withdrawal of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act was one of a number of issues that I discussed with the Home Minister. We reviewed the overall security environment in the state, particularly in light of the fact that the offices have moved from Srinagar to Jammu for the winter. We also discussed some of the ongoing works vis-a-vis the rehabilitation of migrants, etc. Obviously, the ongoing discussion about the partial withdrawal of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act was discussed. I am in the process of meeting all the members of the Cabinet Committee on Security. I met Raksha Mantri yesterday. I met Prime Minister earlier this morning. I just concluded a meeting with the Home Minister. I'm scheduled to meet the Finance Minister later tonight.
हिंदुस्तान ने आर्मी को इतने इख्तियारात दे दिए हैं कि जम्मू कश्मीर को किलिंग फील्ड कहा जा सकता है। यहाँ ये किलिंग फील्ड है हिंदुस्तान की आर्मी के लिए, हिंदुस्तान की हुकूमत के लिए, और यहाँ वो इसलिए कि इख्तियारात इनको दे दिए गए हैं। कहीं अफसपा है, कहीं पब्लिक सेफ्टी एक्ट है, कहीं आर्मड फोर्सेस एक्ट है, कहीं डिस्टर्ब्ड एरिया एक्ट है, और इनके जो वसीतर इख्तियारात हैं उन इख्तियारात को वो बेतहाशा इस्तेमाल करते हैं। एक तो ये फायदा इनको कोई पूछताछ नहीं है, गिरफ्तारियां करते हैं हमारे जवानों को 10 साल 12 साल के जवानों को हथकड़ियां पहनाकर जम्मू जेलों में पहुंचाया जा रहा है। तो इससे ये जो सूरत हाल यहाँ है, इस सूरत हाल को निहायत गंभीर सूरत हाल से ताबीर किया जा सकता है।
On our side, my opinion is this being a very, very sensitive issue, let us handle it in a very, very matured and cool manner. So I don't want to enter in a public controversy or public debate on this very sensitive issue. But yesterday, I had a very frank and very friendly discussion with the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. Discussion was very fruitful, but it is inconclusive. We will continue the discussions. And inside the government also, we are continuing the discussions. That is all.
The case against Justice Nirmal Yadav in the cash at Judges Store scam will continue in the special court. This because Justice Pramod Kohli of the Punjab and Haryana High Court today dismissed her plea challenging the prosecution's sanction against her.
In a setback to Justice Nirmal Yadav, the Punjab and Haryana High Court on Monday dismissed her plea challenging the prosecution sanction in the cash at door scam. Justice Nirmal Yadav had pleaded that if the prosecution sanction had been granted once by the former Chief Justice of India K. Balakrishnan, it could not be reviewed. Clarifying the issue, the CBI counsel Anupam Gupta said that the order said there was no written recorded evidence which suggested that the prosecution sanction had been declined. Thus, the case against Justice Yadav in the cash at door scam will continue in the special court.
The High Court has held that there was no refusal of sanction by the earlier Chief Justice of India, Justice Balakrishnan, as contended by Shri Tulsi on behalf of Justice Yadav. And therefore, the grant of sanction on the recommendation of the present Chief Justice of India, Justice Kapadia, the grant of sanction by the President on Justice Kapadia's recommendation is grant of sanction for the first time it does not review any other earlier order, because the record does not show that the Chief Justice of India, Justice Balakrishna, at any time passed any written order or had made any written communication relating to the sanction.
The case had rocked the Punjab and Haryana High Court after 15 lakh rupees were wrongly delivered at the residence of Justice Nirmaljit Kaur, another judge of the Punjab and Haryana High Court in Chandigarh on August 13, 2008. She reported the matter to the Chandigarh police immediately. The money was said to have been delivered there due to confusion over the similarity of names. Justice Nirmal had denied the allegation that the money was meant for her and proceeded on leave. Later she was transferred as a judge of the Uttarakhand High Court before she finally superannuated. With camera person Shavan Kumar, Shamsher Chandel, Day and Night News, Chandigarh.
It's time to take a short break. Do stay with us. Welcome back. President Pratibha Patil and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh today led the nation in paying tributes to the country's first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on his 121st birth anniversary. In New Delhi, an all-religion prayer meeting was held at his memorial Shanti Wan this morning. The day is also observed as the Children's Day in India, as Pandit Nehru had great affection for children. A pivotal figure in the Indian independence movement, Nehru was born on November 14, 1889 in Allahabad, one of the founding figures of the non-aligned movement and the architect of post-independence India. Pandit Nehru served as the country's Prime Minister from August 1947 to May 1964. And while children celebrate their day across the country, all are not that fortunate, especially when it comes to education. Though the UPA government has passed the Right to Education Act, its implementation remains a far cry. In a bid to spread awareness about the Act, the Prime Minister on Friday launched the Shiksha Ka Hak Abhiyan, a year-long nationwide campaign for promoting the right to education. This act grants children below the age of 14 years the fundamental right to education. However, reports suggest that the RTE implementation in some states like Maharashtra is not working as well as planned. The main concern of the private schools has been the implementation of 25% quota for the economically disadvantaged, which is mandated under the RTE. This aside, some educationists have gone to an extent of saying that the act is a flawed one.